Hello everyone and welcome to Civic Platform. This is your host Zuher Almusre. Winter is significant Canadian experience, so how can we improve it? In 2015, Edmonton hosted a unique international winter cities. This year, Winnipeg was the host of 2023 Winter Cities Shake Up. Wear your jacket and your gloves. We are going in a trail now to the Forks in Winnipeg to make an winter fun experience. So let's find out how it will be there.
I actually volunteer with Bear Plan here in the city. And Bear Plan is a unique organization that helps feed the homeless people. And we came here to the base here and we had a drum group in here when we were drumming. The top, amazing for that moment, right? We have the famous skate park and it didn't come out on film the way it should. The son, you've got Travel Manitoba, right? So hello everybody. We're gonna be looking at I think it was live in the
Winnipeg Trails is a non-profit. Our motto is every trail starts at home, and we take that pretty seriously. So right now we're running a Winterpeg project, and what we do is we bring winter fun near you. The idea started during the pandemic, and it's just grown legs since because people love the chance to try something new and to try it in the winter. Well, it's really nice to have people. I've had some conversations with folks from Thunder Bay just now talking about how they came here to learn best practices. Thunder Bay is a really big cross-country ski area. There are a lot of Finnish people, for example, settled in the Thunder Bay area, and but they don't have a mobile ski library. So I think part of the idea is to share with other wintry places about what's cool about Winnipeg and what some organizations are doing. Every year, for the past 3 years, we partnered with the Scandinavian Cultural Center. They're just lovely people. They love sharing. They're really keen, especially on the kick sleds. In Swedish, they're called sparks. In Finnish, they're called potkukelka, and they're ubiquitous there. So if you're an elderly person or if you're somebody with a young family, you have a kick sled. And I think the kick sled, to me, also speaks to the heart of this project, which is to try and share a love of and an understanding of snow as a building material. Because a kick sled doesn't work very well in a place that doesn't do a good job of snow clearing on their pathways, or uses too much salt, for example. And so, yeah, it's just awesome to see people discover a completely new form of transportation that's actually quite simple. I got to experience about 600 or 700 newcomers skiing on one day at the U of M this winter. And so the only thing that rings in my head is their own comments. I think it can be hard as a newcomer. Not every newcomer is from a hot tropical country either. So we have a lot of, for example, Ukrainians who are coming out. And so there's a difference there. Lots of Ukrainians know how to ski. It's a wintry place. But there's two reasons. One is to build community. So a lot of newcomers are coming from a place that is much more advanced in terms of the social network and the social fabric. Because people know how to be outside. People know how to have a market. People know how to have quiet people-friendly streets. People know how to have patios. Yeah. People know how to live outdoors, whether it's in Senegal or Bangladesh or Ukraine. Really, we have a lot to learn from newcomers. And so I think that newcomers come out because they want to see other people, because it can be very lonely when you move to a place like Winnipeg, where we've kind of shunned the outdoor world a little bit and turned inward. And I think that now that Winnipeg, for example, everybody's talking about it, or tourism, whatever, how we have to embrace winter, etc. It's about seeing other people. And that's what it was for us during the pandemic. We just needed to create an opportunity for people to get together in a safe way outside. But that thing is going to carry through because we need to do that anyway. I think so, because like I've had the pleasure of teaching people how to ski, and I tell them basically everything they need to know, and it takes, sometimes when it's really busy, I only have 40 seconds with each person, and I give them everything that they need to know, and then they're off to the races. We take for granted snow in particular, and how lucky it is to have some. So I don't know, I'm a snowboarder, and I really like to ride a bicycle. My favorite time to ride a bicycle is in the winter, and it's mostly comes down to sound, to be honest, for me. I don't know if anybody's ever said that so far, mentioned it, but if you ask people in a survey, and I've done all kind of projects related to winter, if you ask them to reflect on winter and what they like the most people actually say the sound. And I think that's really quite interesting, because it talks about how we're here for an experience.
Snöfest is a celebration of the winter, and it's so much a part of our Scandinavian culture. We're so excited to live in this great Winnipeg city where we can celebrate our culture with all the gifts here in nature. It's so exciting. Our cold, when it's 40 below, I get so excited because I can make the ice candles. Viking snow sculpture, that's part of Last Snowman. We're celebrating the snow that we have here. With climate change, we don't know how much longer we have it. So the Last Snowman is celebrating our snowman and our ability here. You know, Winnipeg, our snow lasts for almost 6 months. We can have snowmen for 6 months. Isn't that wonderful? So we're celebrating those things, and this is such a natural place to get together, to have fun, to enjoy the things in nature and all the gifts that this great city brings us. To celebrate within ourselves and then to share it out into the rest of the world. This is so important. the wonderful times, the fellowship we enjoy with our skiing, with our kicksling, with our getting out together out in our winter climb is so special. You got to dress up, you know, you got to dress up. That's part of it. And you got to sing the songs, and you got to dance, and you got to have a good time. And then celebrate all the things we create with the snow and the ice. Everything about it is just great.
Oh, we're a very active club, like the Swedish club, and we're doing lots of different things, and we're trying to stay active too, like the Swedes, but it's hard to keep up with them. They're very active.
We're all part of the Scandinavian.
Yes. And actually, we were thinking today, there's a Danish author who's part of the conference taking place today, and he's going to talk about happiness and what makes people happy, and what in Winnipeg you embrace winter, and we're so happy being out here, even though it's very, very cold. But if you look around, people have built sculptures, and people are skating, they're skiing and kickslaying, and we see more and more people doing that. And even they have they're bicycling too. They have these big fat bicycle tires that they're on. So more and more people are out, and we're really enjoying it. I think it's a great opportunity for Winnipeg to show what we have here, and I'm always pleased coming from abroad. I came from Denmark here 30 years ago. I always want to show people when they come here what we have here. We have so many gems, and it's so nice to show them, and especially in winter time, because I was never in this kind of cold climate. So they're always in awe to hear about how cold it is here, and I tell them, oh no, that's nothing. We're out skiing and skating and dancing, yeah.
Yes. Gotta keep moving.
So I think it's great they've come here to see how we're embracing winter. And like Anders was saying before from the Winnipeg Trails, he picked up ideas from Finland about this ski library, and if someone else can pick that up in their community, I think that would be great. I mean, that's you bouncing ideas on each other, and I think that's what the conference is about, how to embrace winter, and I think they come to the right place.
We reached the end of our episode. Thank you for watching. If you like this episode, please like, share, and subscribe, and wait for a new episode from Civic Platform.